The date was April 2nd, 2006. Live from the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois, John Cena was almost booed out of the building by the Chicago fans. His opponent, Triple H, a heel, was cheered. Now, I know Chicago fans can be a bit contrarian, but that night in Chicago was not entirely unlike what was happening not only during that year of John Cena's career, but that larger era around John Cena's career. He was cheered and beloved by millions. Certainly the kids' merchandise sales were through the roof, and he was the corporate representative handpicked by Vince McMahon to be the golden boy. But there was a loud segment of fans who could not stand John Cena. The question is why? Why was Cena so hated, and then what happened for him to become so beloved? I mean, if you turn on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown in the year 2025, you're going to hear fans cheering for John Cena, so much so that when they tried to turn him heel, it didn't work because we just kept cheering him. We love the guy. How did we go from Cena sucks to thank you, Cena? Well, boils down to one word, and that one word is consistency. See, John Cena has not changed. That was the whole argument of his heel turn. When he berated the fans starting in Germany after Elimination Chamber 2025 about the toxic, the abusive relationship that he and the fans had been in for 25 years, he made the point, and he was right, that he has not changed. John Cena has stuck to his values always. He's always been about hustle, loyalty, and respect. He was always the first one to show up, the last one to leave, granting make-a-wishes, giving it his all, pouring out his heart and soul in the ring. John Cena has been the same John Cena for 25 years. We used to boo him, and now we cheer him. The difference is not in Cena. The difference is that over time, Cena earned something from the audience. He earned the very thing that he's been talking about for 20 years. He earned respect. See, the way you earn respect is by being consistent. When you're consistently who you say you are going to be, over time, people come to see the value that you contribute. You cannot deny the value that John Cena has contributed to the WWE. I mean, in the good times and the bad times, when he was handed T-bone steaks and when he was handed Vienna sausages, John Cena took whatever he was dealt with and he worked with it. Now, we could chop it up and break down the people Cena may or may not have buried and some of the behind-the-scenes drama. Listen, I'm not here to get into any of that. I don't know what happened. Here's what I know. Cena was consistently presented for many years on our screens as the guy. And when he stepped away, we started to miss him. John Cena didn't wrestle much from the years 2019 to 2024. I mean, only a handful of televised matches. And so when he made that impromptu surprise appearance at Money in the Bank 2024, we welcomed an appearance from Cena. What we did not expect that night was for him to announce that the next year, the year we're in right now, 2025, would be his last year as a wrestler. We didn't see that coming. Frankly, we didn't want it. And for many of us who grew up watching John Cena, it felt like a whole part of our childhood, in fact, our whole childhood, was coming to an end with that announcement. Even if you weren't a child when John Cena was wrestling, a large part of your wrestling fandom, like it or not, was defined by John Cena. And so him announcing his retirement was like a whole chapter of your life coming to an end. And it was after that, and it was when he came back on January 6th for Raw's premiere on Netflix, and even during the heel turn, that we all realized we love this guy. Many of us probably felt bad about booing him. I mean, I was there at Money in the Bank 2011 at the Allstate Arena in Chicago when he faced off against CM Punk. I booed my chest out that night against John Cena, and for good reason. I mean, we're in CM Punk's hometown. But I had my own stint of hating on Cena, hating on Super Cena, hating on the main events, hating on the Randy Orton matches. And now here I am in 2025, almost jumping off my couch like a little kid when his music hits. Why? Because consistency. Why? Because nostalgia. Why? Because you cannot deny that Cena has given his all to this business. And frankly, we would not be in the era we are in without him. That's right. There would be no Netflix deal. There would be no ESPN deal. There would be no Cody Rhodes finishing his story. There would be no Tribal Chief Roman Reigns with a 1,316-day title reign. There would be no Bloodline story. There would be no Braun Breaker. There would be no Dominic Mysterio. All the things that we enjoy about WWE today would not exist if Cena had not put the company on his back and carried it for as long as he did. And so you know what you and I owe John Cena? We don't owe him our boos. We owe him our thank you. And that's what Cena's getting on this retirement tour. He is getting his thank you. The Wrestling Explained podcast is a new audio production. If you liked this content, comment with some other things you want me to explain. And listen, I'm telling you what you must do. You must hit the subscribe button, because if you don't subscribe, I'm not going to keep making this video. So keep subscribing, keep watching, keep commenting, and I'll keep making more of this content. Share this video with a friend who needs to know why we appreciate John Cena. Until next time, in the words of Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, love somebody today.